Hello, we're talking about crystals today, and one of the questions I get asked a lot, especially when people are looking at the crystal jewelry, like the pendants or even the bracelets, people want to know, does it work? Does it have powers? Is it going to improve my life in some way, shape, or form? The answer is yes and no. Wait, what? Yes and no? How is that possible? The only reason why I throw the no in there is because your thoughts are powerful things. And if your belief is strong enough that this is just a pretty trinket and it does nothing more than that, then chances are you're not going to get a whole lot of benefit out of it. But with the understanding of crystal energy, that they have a very stable vibration, a very stable energy frequency, they help to stabilize our energy field. I may or may not have mentioned this before in previous videos, but we are comprised of trillions of cells, and each cell has a frequency. The organs have frequencies, our emotions have frequencies. So we're an average of everything, all those frequencies, and so we're fairly unstable. And to illustrate that instability, how easy it is for us to entrain with other energies, if you've ever gone to a place where there was either just a really heated argument, or maybe it's a friend's house where they're just always complaining and always negative, you can feel it. You can feel the tension. You can feel the heaviness of that energy, and if you stay long enough, you'll find yourself either taking sides or complaining or whatever. You will entrain with the energy of the space, possibly, unless you get out. But generally speaking, you'll feel it, and if you stay long enough, chances are you will start to go in that direction. The other side of the coin is if you go into a place, we'll use the shop for example, it's full of crystals, the energy in here is fantastic. I'm generally a happy person, so when you come in here, it feels good and you can entrain with the energy here. A lot of times people come in because they're having a bad day and they want to feel better, which I think is so sweet that they come here to feel better, but it works, and then they feel better because they have then shifted their energy frequency to match the energy of the space. So that's real quick, like entrainment examples. So when you take something like a crystal that has a very stable energy frequency, we can then entrain with that crystal. It stabilizes our energy frequency, our own energy field. And then you can take it another level by going with the different properties of each stone. So, you can entrain with a blue lace agate, which is a calming stone, and then you can feel calm, or you can use something like a carnelian for energy and vitality. Depends, and I will say this again, everybody experiences energies differently, so the descriptions you may read or hear about different crystals are just a basic guideline, a general guideline. If you don't experience the energy the way it is stated on a tag or in a book or what have you, doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or that the crystal isn't working. It's just the way you're experiencing the crystal's energy. So just keep that in mind. So the long and short answer of it is yes and no. Do you believe that crystals can affect your energy? Great. Then they will. They will have an effect on you. And now that you have a little bit of an understanding of the science behind how they're working, maybe you can appreciate it a little more and notice the differences between when you have a crystal and when you don't have a crystal. And again, if you are one of those people that's just like, nope, they're just rocks, they don't do anything, they don't mean anything, if that belief is stronger than the energy coming off of that stone, then it's probably not going to do anything for you. But again, these are just general guidelines. The only way to know really how a crystal is going to make you feel or if it's going to affect you is by working with one, carrying one, wearing one, meditating with one, whatever you want to call it, interacting with it, experiencing a crystal in some way, shape, or form is the only way you're going to know how it's going to affect you. I hope that was helpful. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. You know I love this stuff. Or if this is your first video, I love this stuff. So I do love answering your questions. I do love having the discussions, whether you're coming into the shop or you're messaging me privately. Message away, visit me, let's chat. I love this, and I love sharing the knowledge. So take that to the bank. Sometimes I don't know how to end these things other than saying goodbye. So they're a little awkward. Like now, it's kind of getting a little awkward. So goodbye. I'll see you later. Go play with crystals.